there, Math Moment Makers. John here from Make Math Moments, and I wanted to take a little bit of time out of my Saturday here to chat with you about time. And I think, time is so important in our job because we'll say, we don't have enough time to cover the standards. We don't have enough time to, learn from our colleagues, and we're not given that time usually. We'll say we don't have enough time to mark, and get those things done, or to assess. We don't have enough time to try this new strategy. Like we just always are searching for time in our jobs. And I think we have to be a little bit careful because we can be subject to confirmation bias in, when we start to believe we don't have enough time. And that's hard because I think we think that. But in this video, I want to talk about that. I think we do have time. We just have to say we have time for that. And I think it comes down to our belief. So what I mean by confirmation bias is that our brain will start to, if we say, I don't have enough time to do this thing, whether it's, it's school or anything, your brain actually will start to search out for reasons to confirm that that is true. And it's a self-fulfilling prophecy in that way. So we will say, I don't have time to mark. And then it's because it's like, I got to do this, this, and this. That means I don't have enough time to do that. Or I'm running out over here, or I'm running over there. And we actively will say we don't have enough, and we believe it because we've now searched, our brain has now searched for these other truths or these other pieces of evidence to say we don't have. That's what confirmation bias is that we will actively seek out things to confirm, or to confirm the thing that we're saying we're believing. And I think we can run into trouble that way because, I've been reading this book that we've talked about on the podcast a few times called 4,000 Weeks, which is about that we have 4,000 weeks on, in our life, in our typical lifetime. And if we're always searching for a better way to optimize our time, this is what the book is about. It's not a math book. It's a book about managing time and productivity. And I think there's so many other books out there about how to be more productive. Like how can I maximize the time of my day or my week? And I think we've strived for that because as educators, our time is precious. When we think of these 4,000 weeks, there's only so much time we have in our lifetime. But the book argues that if you are searching for this ultimate productivity guide, this system that you can figure out and you will have the best system for time management possible, he's saying it's a faulty goal, because even if you think you have achieved it, you will think there is a better way to do that. It's only if we come to the realization that there is not a most efficient time system, productivity system that we can achieve. It's what we choose as to fulfill our time as the most important thing that we should think about. And I think that relates to us as teachers. If I want to say that I want to make discussion and thinking and problem solving and conceptual understanding as a those are all big things, but as pieces of my teaching, as pieces of what I want to happen in my classroom, like things I value in my classroom, then I have to say that that's important to me. I got to make time for that. And it's so when we say we don't have enough time, what we're really saying is I don't have enough time for that because I don't value that, or I don't think I value that yet. And if you shift your mindset to say, hey, I'm going to value that, so then therefore I'm going to spend time on that, therefore that whole confirmation bias goes out the window, because now you're going to believe you have enough time for that thing, and you will start to find reasons and places to work on that or work on that. And when I say that, substitute anything you want to be a focus as your classroom. So if we think back to trying to avoid confirmation bias on a regular basis, I think realizing that that's a thing can help us realize that, hey, we just need to pick the priority. And once we set that priority, then that's where we're going to spend time or dedicate time to. And then we have to actually do it. We have to sit down and go, okay, I'm going to set time away for this because I think it's a priority. I think this is important in my classroom. And that thing is for you to decide. It might be building conceptual understanding. It might be, hey, I'm going to take that and then mold it into fluency, and I want to study fluency, so that's important in my classroom. Or you're going to say, I'm going to build a thinking classroom, or I'm going to teach through problem-based lessons so that I can build problem solving and thinkers in my classroom. I'm gonna get that engagement in my room. Like, I think we have to decide those things for us ourselves, and then that focuses our time. And realizing, we only have 4,000 weeks on Earth, and realizing I shouldn't be striving for a productivity schedule optimization goal. I should be picking and striving for what I value now. So, what is that thing that you're valuing right now? What is that thing you want to make sure is evident or as inside your classroom? Summer is a great time to think about those things, and I often think about those things in the summer, and I'm going to encourage you to as well. So, hey, I'm in my backyard. Hope to hear about what you're valuing in the comments or over in our Facebook group. But take care. We'll see you soon.